Hello, welcome to episode 18 of Study Mode. It's January 30 at 1:29 p.m. Okay, so we're here at the thing I fixed last episode, which is this entire room. The thing is, I haven't done the mushroom thing. Remember when I told you last episode I was gonna work on the path mushrooms? I didn't get to work on the path mushrooms because I was kind of busy doing other things, but I do have something that I want to do this episode, which is stored in these shulker boxes, and it's going to be a giant raid farm. So look at all of these things. So I'm gonna be bringing these over. I don't know why I have these, but I'll just have these in case, to the raid farm. Here you go. So that is the plan for today. It's even said in this. So yeah, the plan for today is making the raid farm, and it's actually pretty far, so let me head over to the place where we're building it, and we'll bring these things as well. There you go. Now let's go. So we're over here. I was really confused to say around and over, so I got really jumbled, but we're over here. If you can see over there, I can't turn my head. Let's turn the boat. There you go. Over there, that is the pillager outpost, and we're building it here. And you might be wondering why there's a bounding box around it. It's because it actually comes in the form of a schematic. So if we hop out the boat and head up here, I brought my wings with me, but I don't want to waste rockets, so I'm just gonna head up here the normal way. You can see the entire farm up there. So I already started building parts of it. This is just, I think, a bounding box. It's not necessary for the farm. At least I hope so, since, who wants to mine that many netherite? But yeah, this villager doesn't exist. I'm not sure if you noticed, but, villager doesn't exist. I'm gonna put the villager in later after I've built the entire farm. So it has to be facing north, and the last time I checked, it has to be on Y level 80 or something, so that you can fit that. But since we're in 1.18, we don't really need to. And if you look at over there, that's my first views of the 1.18 kind of terrain in study mode, actually, since I haven't gone above ground ever since I updated. So there you go, that's my first views of the new terrain. I forgot the hologram. But yeah, this is gonna be actually a kinda long time-lapse type thing, because this is gonna be huge. And also, it's not really a type of thing that I could do progress updates on, because I have no idea what's happening, and I'm just gonna follow the schematic. So we're gonna do this pretty quick, and since, it's a really big build, let's see if I can finish it. So let's go and roll the time-lapse. Hi, welcome to Time-Lapse Talk Time, the time in the time-lapse where I talk. So I realized that I forgot to do a time-lapse, like a chat about the anime I watched last season. So I'm just gonna say them now as recommendations for binge watching if you're really a binge watcher of anime. So the first two are action anime. So the first one is the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. I think that kind of summarizes the entire plot for you. But it's actually really fun because there's just a lot of big brain strats. And the next one is Faraway Paladin, which is also an isekai, but it doesn't act like a normal isekai, and it's a kid who gets raised by the undead. And then the next one is a comedy, which is The Vampire Dies in No Time. So it's not normal vampires, it's kind of weird vampires. And then the last one that I want to recommend is Visual Prison. I don't know a lot of people who watch it, but I really like it. It's just another vampire thing, but it's kind of a different spin on it, where they compete in a concert. So they're the different bands of vampires, and they compete because of the moon, and then the moon gives them drops, kind of gem tears, and then they use that to get powers. It's kind of weird, but the songs are really nice. The story is simple, but it's really fun, and I just really like the character designs. So yeah, let's go back to the video. And so that's the end of the time-lapse. It's been a few hours, but it's still not done. As you can see, the thing is really big, and you can actually see with how complicated these systems are. Look how many blocks I had to place. It's still not done. So I'm planning to finish this in between sessions. It's not gonna be like the mushrooms where I just don't do it. I'm actually gonna do it this time. Because, yeah, I want to be able to show you guys what this does next session. So, there you go. I will complete this. Because, yeah, it's actually a super duper big project. But yeah, that would be it for this session of study mode. So, I'll see you next week. Well, in a few seconds for you, but next week for me, since it's already 5:03 and I have no idea what I'm planning to do next week. So we'll both just see. Bye! Hello, welcome to session 2 of study mode. It's currently February 3 at 1:25 p.m. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. Okay, so we're still here at the raid farm that I worked on last session. So it's up there. Look, it's actually fully completed now. Let me show you around. Okay, so, you've already seen this. This is, the bed, and this is actually a shulker box, like lifter. It brings it to all of these, which fill up shulker boxes, which you can... I don't have any yet, because I've barely used this farm yet, since, it's not formed yet, but I also made this little path of scaffolding. It's a lot of scaffolding. It goes all the way down to get to the operating chamber type place. You go up through here. It's very noisy because there's a lot of Vex and evokers up here. But basically you turn this on by just doing this, which kind of pushes those back and forth. And that kind of funnels the stuff down into this chamber. You go inside here like this, and then you have your sword, and then you just sweeping edge them to death. Okay, so with that, let's see how this works. What I'm going to do is, let's get out of this place. By the way, I also got some resistance. Actually, I got some beacons. You can see them over there. Those beacons are to really help me so I don't die at this place, because, evokers can get those, weird spikes. So yeah, I have those, and I didn't get to manage to film the wither fight, so yeah, I'm probably gonna make another beacon anyway. Don't die! Okay, my wings didn't activate. Good thing I'm by the ocean. But let's just go get ourselves some bad omen in the pillager hut over here. I'll come back when I've done that, because it's gonna be a long time swimming. I've reached the shores over here, so there's a pillager right there. Ooh, come on. Get it while it's... There you go. Okay, where's the others? I need to look for the thing with the flag. Come on, where's your flag? Is there a pillager with a flag at this place? Oh, other pillager, come on. There. Oh, more. Ah! There you go. There you go. And there. Good thing I have thorns on my armor, actually. That helps a lot. Where's the flag guy? Flag guy. Where are you? I need you for my farm. Where's the flag guy? Oh, I hear grunting. Are you inside? Are you inside the cage? You can't see me. Okay, let's break one of these. Come on. There. I heard a reload. Where are they then? Flag guy. Okay, it's here. It's here. It's here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, we just gotta kill this. Okay, we got bad omen. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Okay, meet you at the platform. There you go. Ah. So right now we're here at the farm. You can hear that the piston's making a lot of noise. There you go. So what you do is you have to hit this armor stand once in a while. Not enough to like destroy the armor stand, but enough to like damage the kind of pillagers behind it with sweeping edge. So you just, you know, go like that. And then the ender chests that are waterlogged carry the items back there and then through the system. I think this is for like overflow of items. Like if you start receiving items or you pick up items when you're here, but you don't have enough basically, so it goes to you to get picked up, but it's not. You have this lava behind you, and I think that's why there's lava. And then you have this banner. I don't know what the banner's for, but you're standing here on this like weird elevation, so you can like poke the armor stand. I think we're good. Yeah, I think that the raid's over. I can turn this off. So yeah, I've been actually doing the raids for a little bit. Yeah, for a little longer than the last clip since there was just some family stuff. But yeah, so you can see all my... actually, that's the reason why there's a regen beacon. So basically, that's the reason why my tools are repaired, except my sword, because I've been, you know, swiping at the pillagers over there. Now, we go sleep first. And then you can see that I have the hero of the village actually, so I can pass by my trading hall later and get random stuff from villagers. But I won't do that right now. So we go to our next project. I need my rockets, which is... come on, fly. There you go. Which is down here. I already set up a... woo! I already set up a nether portal over here, so we can go to the nether and then go back. And let's go back home. Actually, let's go to the place. Yeah, I'd rather go to the place. Through the nether tunnel system, we're now in a flower forest. So, you probably know what we're already doing here. We're going to make flower farms. Because, you know, dye farms are very important for a Minecraft world. So, right over here, we have, like, the colors represented by the wool outlines on the ground. So, there you go, wool outlines. We got the portal over here. And this is where we're gonna have our... 2 tall flower farm. I threw out some items, and then these are for the 2 tall flower farms. And then if you go around here, you can see there's like a white one, so for the lily of the valley, because white dye is very important. And then we have over here, actually, because I also want to conserve bones for bone meal also. So over here we got the red and the orange. So we have shulker boxes corresponding to those, and back here we have a gray and magenta. So back here, like way back here. There you go. It's actually a really quick system. No, whoa, that was a juicy sound. It's actually a really quick system to make, so I'm just gonna build it off cam and show you the progress. So I'll start with the one, yeah, I'll just start with this one actually, instead of going to the one nearest to the portal. So I'll be right back when this is partially or maybe fully built. So this is a super simple flower farm. To activate it, you click on a note block, or basically you have to look for the note block where the pistons aren't pushing it. So you have to go this note block. Then it gets very loud. Then to turn it off, we go to one of them. If it doesn't work, you go to the other one. Basically, you just have to like tap the note blocks until it stops. Then you go inside here and then just kind of run around and collect your stuff. So as I said a while ago, this is a magenta and light gray dye farm, but it's also a flower farm if I need it for my builds. And then I've been collecting them in this shulker because I actually included some bone meal inside the shulkers while I'm preparing. I kind of don't like the system as it is right now, since it is very like time consuming to go around and collect all the flowers. So I'm thinking of making a little water trough over here, same way the moss farm works, where it has like this pushing system that like pushes all the items into like hoppers on the front. That's what I'm thinking of right now for a kind of easier to use farm, so I can just like leave them and then I don't have to walk around. So yeah, I'm gonna go continue building the other ones. So all of the machines are done. So we have this one, which is in the plains biome, so it actually gets a lot more flowers. It actually gets, I think, yeah, all the flowers that you can see over there, it also kind of spawns over here. And then it also has a bit of, if you can see the difference in the grass colors, this one is the flower forest, and then the more like yellow-green one is the plain. So we have access to both plains flowers and flower forest flowers, which are these pink tulips, which are nice. And then we have these, which are, I think, oxeye daisies and cornflowers. Oh, hello, wandering trader. Okay, and then you go over here, and this is just all lily of the valley. And then you go over here. You have to go around all the trees. I want to make a path actually to connect all of these so that I won't get lost. And then over here we have blue and red tulips. And then back here is the first one we made over there. If we can run all the way over here. And these are alliums and azure bluets. Okay, so the last thing I'm planning to do is just figure out the 2-high system, like the 2-high plants that we're going to be growing with bone meal. So let's just head over here. And that would be it for this. It's done. All you gotta do is actually, before I show you, or before I tell you how it works, before I tell you how it works, let me show you what it does. Go like that, you get items. You go like that, you get items. You go like that, you get more items. I think you kind of get the point already. So what it does is this, lever extends the sticky piston into 2 observers facing each other, which basically just creates a clock that powers the dispenser, which dispenses bone meal into the flowers, and then the flowers make more flowers, which end up on the ground, which get picked up by the hopper minecart, which end up in this chest. It's basically a 1-to-1 thing. 1 bone meal is 1 double flower made. And yeah, I'm done with this place actually. I might improve on those in between sessions. I keep saying episodes, in between sessions. And then let's see what I can do for next. So yeah, that would be it for this session of study mode. Yeah, I'm cutting it a bit short because I have another video to work on. And it's already 3:10 p.m. I know, really early. But I'll see you in the next session. Bye! Hello, welcome to the 3rd session of study mode for episode 18. I thought I heard a creeper. It's currently February 9, I think, at 1:02 p.m. Okay, so that intro took a lot longer than expected because I have no idea what the date is. Okay, but yeah, we're back here at this place for no reason since our last project was the flower farm, and this isn't, you can see there's not a lot of stuff here right now. But don't worry about the resource hoarding I'm doing for this episode. Next episode is going to be themed around fixing up the campsite again. So for those of you who like to see the campsite built, it's gonna get built. But since we are resource hoarding this time, what are we gonna build? It's in this book and quill. We're building a witch farm. So yeah, witch farm time. And that means you have to go to the spot where you can get a witch farm, which is a witch hut. So if we go through the nether and we wait for this massive amount of lag. Come on. Come on. There you go. You can see that over here we already have the witch farm banner listed. We already have the raid farm banner. We already have the flower farm banner over here. So we're slowly filling up these walls with different banners of where we want to go. But since we are going to the witch farm, we go through here. Let me just replace my boots. I have the soul speed 3 boots. And we go. And I'll meet you guys when we go through the portal. So this is where we are. We're by this giant hill, and over here I'll remove my soul speed boots and replace it with my normal boots, and actually I should put on my helmet. So yeah, this is where we are. I have this portal on the hill, and that is the witch hut. This is actually surprisingly the closest witch hut to the base, but like I looked everywhere for witch huts with better locations, and this seems to be the best one since it is the one that's surrounded by the most water, I'm swimming on land. What was that? Okay, yeah. The increased efficiency of witch farms, you really want to have a lot of like non-spawnable spaces. And this is the one with the most non-spawnable spaces, which is just water. And yeah, this is the only one that's by water. A bunch of them around the base are just landlocked. So I'd rather have this and just spawn-proof less area. So yeah, I'm gonna be... Oh, yeah, that's the cat that the witch that used to live here left over. But for the design we're using a design by Logical Geek Boy. I already have all the stuff over in these two shulker boxes. And then I don't really know what to do. Let's just see where the tutorial is, and then I'll do some progress updates. Okay, so I'm building these spawning platforms right now. So the size of it is going to be as big as the roof plus one, so it's as far as this porch. And then I have to make two other platforms, which is this one and this one on the ground. Then I can just take apart the witch hut, and basically I already have my spawning platforms ready. So let me just go do that. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do a time-lapse or more updates, but I guess you'll see. Progress update. It's kinda shaping up. So these are the spawning platforms. I'm gonna put water in here, and there's gonna be redstone back here, and then it's gonna push them all to this side. I was thinking of whether to put on this side or this side, but I think I prefer this side since you can have like the killing platform over here, which has more space, rather than this side, which might require me to clear out a bunch of this hill and also the floor and everything. So I'd rather have the space from this side. And yeah, I will continue with this build. Okay, so this is the progress I have so far. So I have this tube going all the way down, so that catches all the witches and brings them all down to this little killing chamber. So there's just water over here, pushes them over into this area. So there's a area right there, and it's just entity cramming. And then the soul sand on top is basically like less than a block, so it'll get pulled in by the hoppers. It'll go into this, and since there's just glass there, I can still open the chests. And that's currently it. I have this ladder over here so that I can like climb in and out. Probably I'm not gonna work on like a sorting room or like an item room for this, but maybe in between episodes I can kind of like pull something together like a rudimentary like redstone sorter without really much decoration. But let's continue with the design, because I think there's a little bit more that I need to do. Right now I'm done with the redstone portion of it. So this basically is a hopper clock, and then once it fires into here, and then it releases all the water and then basically flushes all the witches out and then closes it back up. So that's just basically what happens. And then I think right now all I have to work on is the roof and the AFK platform, and that's actually gonna take a little bit longer. But yeah, it's not really something that's time-lapse worthy unless it's like huge, but we'll see once I figure out how big it is. So the witch farm is done, so I can show you by just splashing myself with some potions. There you go, night vision potion. You can see, yeah, I've been killing a bunch of zombies over here. And then we have this giant roof. It actually extends 15 blocks this way. On its longest end, it's 15 blocks. And then you can see I've already started spawn-proofing this area with some moss carpet. I actually thought that moss carpet is the best thing to cover this place because number one, it looks like grass, or it looks the closest to grass. And number two, I have more of it than making... Like, I can just keep making it in the moss farm instead of waiting over time for the sheep to spawn, or like sheep wool to basically come back in. Because look, I started with using green carpet, then I realized I needed to craft it, but I realized that if you use moss carpet, then that's just a really easy AFK session to get all of it, so I changed that up. So this is how big this thing is, and then I can show you the AFK's platform. It's gonna take forever to get up there because it's 113 blocks, but that's how tall the AFK platform is. It's 113 blocks away from this top block, and it's basically huge. I don't want to venture too far away from the farm because I haven't fully spawn-proofed it yet. That means mobs can spawn, like normal mobs can spawn, and I don't want to go down here and basically get attacked by mobs while I'm spawn-proofing the area. So I'll just stay a little bit here, and so that would be it for this episode of Study Mode. I'm planning on spawn-proofing the area, which is a pretty boring job and something that, isn't really time-lapse friendly. And I'm also gonna try and see if I can make some kind of like sorting platform down there, like under the spawning platform thingy, under the mob cramming. But that would be it for this session and this episode. I know it's a bit shorter than usual, but yeah, my semester is starting and I need to fix a bunch of things. So that is it, because it's already 2:27 p.m. Yeah, super short. But I would see you in the next episode. Bye!